How to escape the 9-to-5 matrix using existentialism. You've been lied to, trapped in a system that was never designed to make you free. The 9-to-5 grind is a mental prison, and existentialism offers the key to breaking out. Are you ready to unlock the door? So, here's the thing. This video is about how existentialism, that deep philosophical approach to life, can help you break free from the 9-to-5 matrix. We're going to get into how you can reclaim your freedom, take control of your life, and find meaning beyond the daily grind. And trust me, this goes way beyond the typical quit your job advice. Stay with me till the end, because there's something here you need to hear. But before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe for more philosophy-based practical insights on mindset, wealth building, and personal development. The 9-to-5 matrix explained. Most of us are born into a system that programs us to follow a set path: school, college, career, retirement. And somewhere along the way, we're supposed to magically find happiness. But let's be real. For most people, it feels more like an endless treadmill. You work, you pay bills, you sleep, and repeat. This is what we call the 9-to-5 matrix. It's not just about having a job. It's about the societal expectations and psychological conditioning that convince us we have no choice but to live like this. From childhood, we're taught that the key to happiness is stability, not freedom. Get a good job, they say. Build a career. But is that really your choice, or just what you've been told to want? How existentialism breaks the chains. Enter existentialism. This philosophical approach, popularized by thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Soren Kierkegaard, emphasizes personal freedom, responsibility, and the creation of one's own meaning. Key existentialist ideas that apply to escaping the matrix. Existence precedes essence. Sartre's concept that you are not born with a predetermined purpose. You create your own purpose through your actions and choices. As Sartre famously said, man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. Think about that. You have the power to decide what your life means. This idea can be life-changing when you realize that you're not bound by a script handed to you by society. Instead, you can write your own script, shape your own destiny, and pursue what genuinely fulfills you. Radical freedom. According to Sartre, you are always free to make choices. Even choosing not to choose is a choice. Sartre described this daunting sense of freedom as condemned to be free. It's terrifying and empowering at the same time. This freedom means you have the ability to shape your life in any direction you wish. But it also means that you must take responsibility for those choices. True freedom involves acknowledging that you are in control, even when the path forward seems uncertain. The absurd, Camus idea that life has no inherent meaning, and it's up to us to create one. As Camus put it, the struggle itself toward the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Instead of feeling crushed by this, it can be liberating. If life has no built-in meaning, then you are free to define your own. For example, if you find fulfillment in creating art, building a business, or simply experiencing life, that becomes your purpose. The absurdity of life can be your blank canvas to paint whatever reality you desire. Authenticity. Living true to your own values, rather than conforming to external expectations. As Nietzsche said, become who you are. This is the essence of escaping the matrix. Authenticity means recognizing what truly matters to you, rather than what society tells you should matter. It's about having the courage to walk away from paths that don't align with your personal truth and embracing the journey that feels right for you. Now, how do we apply all this to actually break free from the 9-to-5 grind? This is where it gets real. Comfort versus freedom. Here's the dilemma. Most people choose comfort over freedom. The steady paycheck, the benefits, the predictable schedule, they're all part of the trap. We crave security. It's hardwired into us. But existentialism teaches us that to truly live authentically, you have to confront discomfort. You have to face the anxiety of freedom head-on. Sartre called this feeling anguish. It's the recognition that you are entirely responsible for your own life. For most people, that's terrifying. So they cling to the 9-to-5 matrix because it offers the illusion of safety. But is safety worth sacrificing your freedom, your potential, your ability to create your own meaning? Taking the red pill. The first step to breaking free is accepting that freedom is yours to claim. But here's the kicker. Freedom isn't easy. It demands effort, courage, and most importantly, action. Jean-Paul Sartre once said, "Freedom is what you do with what's been done to you." Meaning, it's not just about recognizing your chains. It's about deciding what you do next, even if the world feels stacked against you. Friedrich Nietzsche urged us to embrace discomfort, claiming, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." The struggle is part of growth, and avoiding it only traps you further. Albert Camus, in his essay, The Myth of Sisyphus, made it clear that even if life seems meaningless, the act of pushing forward, of choosing your own path, is a rebellion worth celebrating. Stay with me, because next, we'll dive into how you can apply these ideas practically to escape the matrix for good. Applying existentialist principles to break free. Accept your freedom. Acknowledge that freedom is both a privilege and a responsibility. You are free to define your own path. If you feel trapped in a job you hate, realize that staying is a choice you are making. Taking action might feel scary, but it's the only way to reclaim your power. Ask yourself, if I could design my life from scratch, what would it look like? Start making decisions aligned with that vision. Create your own meaning. The universe doesn't hand you meaning. You create it. Define what fulfillment looks like for you. Is it building a business, creating art, traveling? Decide what matters to you and pursue it relentlessly. As Camus suggested, it's the pursuit itself that brings joy, not just the end goal. Act with intention. Make deliberate choices that align with your personal goals and values. Identify what you truly want and take steps toward it every day. Stop waiting for permission or approval from others. This is your life. Own it. Congratulations, you made it to the end. Now it's time to break free from the 9-to-5 matrix. Embrace your freedom, define your own purpose, and live authentically. Want to learn more about creating a life of freedom? Click the link in the description to access the ultimate guides that will help you take action today.